If you're an experienced rider who loves comfort and just wants a bike he can rely on, a motorcycle that wouldn't give him any problems, then you should watch this. Yamaha has built motorcycles that run for decades. Bikes that start every morning, conquer everything, and keep going long after others have quit. We're breaking down the 10 most reliable Yamaha motorcycles of all time. And to prove it right away, we're starting with a bike so dependable, some owners have ridden it for over 200,000 miles. Number 10, Yamaha MT-09. Starting our countdown is a bike that proves Yamaha's reliability extends into the modern era. The MT-09 represents everything right about contemporary motorcycle engineering, manageable, accessible power, and build quality that inspires genuine confidence. The MT-09 is powered by a liquid-cooled inline 3-cylinder engine displacing 890 cubic centimeters and producing 117 horsepower at 10,500 revolutions per minute and 69 pound-feet of torque at 9,000 revolutions per minute. 3 cylinders might seem unusual in the middleweight category, but Yamaha's design creates an engine with character and smoothness that single and twin-cylinder competitors simply can't match. The bike weighs approximately 417 pounds, making it nimble enough for daily commuting while remaining stable on highways. For 2025, a brand new MT-09 carries an MSRP of approximately $10,800. Previous generation MT-09 models from 2013 through 2022 trade on the used market for $4,000 to $8,000 depending on mileage and condition. Many used MT-09s show virtually no signs of wear, a testament to Yamaha's engineering excellence. What makes the MT-09 special is how it delivers reliable performance without demanding constant maintenance. The engine rarely requires major work before 100,000 miles. Oil changes are simple and straightforward. Spare parts are affordable and readily available. Yamaha dealers can service them quickly. These factors combine to create a motorcycle that's genuinely stress-free to own and operate. If you're enjoying this, don't forget to hit like, hype, and subscribe to our channel. This is how you support us. So while the MT-09 represents modern Yamaha reliability, can a stripped-down, air-cooled single-cylinder machine with a manual kickstarter possibly be more reliable than a modern computer? Let's find out. Number 9. Yamaha SR400. The SR400 represents something increasingly rare, a motorcycle so fundamentally sound that it remained largely unchanged for nearly 40 years. The SR400 features an air-cooled 399 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine producing approximately 23 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute. The engine sits in a traditional double cradle frame and weighs only 384 pounds fully fueled. Despite modest power figures, the SR400's lightweight and torquey engine made it feel far more capable than raw numbers suggested. Original SR400 models from the 1970s and 80s cost between $1,200 and $1,500 new. The reborn SR400 from 2014 through 2018 cost approximately $5,200 new. Today, clean original SR400s trade for $3,000 to $6,000 depending on year and condition. Restored examples and rare variants command prices exceeding $10,000. What makes the SR400 legendary is its simplicity layered with sophistication. This is a motorcycle that teaches riders to appreciate fundamental engineering. The Kickstarter might seem primitive, but Yamaha's design made it effortless. No need for elaborate starting procedures. The fuel injection, added on modern versions, ensures reliability in all conditions. The solid frame provides surprising handling for such a minimalist machine. Most importantly, the engine never lets you down. Owners routinely report trouble-free operation well beyond 500,000 miles. Parts are affordable. Maintenance is straightforward. There's something deeply satisfying about riding a motorcycle so simple that you understand every mechanical principle involved. The SR400 taught generations of riders that reliability comes from honesty, building something right and not overthinking it. As great as the SR400 is, the next bike on our list is a two-stroke legend. How did Yamaha take the most fragile engine design and make it reliably run for 2 decades with minimal mechanical issues? Want to guess? Number 8. Yamaha RD Series. The RD Series represented Yamaha's commitment to two-stroke performance and reliability. From the legendary RD 350 through the RD 500, the RD lineup featured various liquid-cooled, two-stroke parallel twin engines displacing from 350 to 500 cubic centimeters. The 355 produced approximately 48 horsepower, while larger RD models pushed 65 horsepower or more. These engines delivered exciting performance with character that four-stroke engines couldn't replicate. The bikes typically weighed between 380 and 450 pounds. Original RD 350s from the 1970s cost approximately $1,000 new. This was quite cheap considering everything else. But current used examples trade for $2,000 to $5,000 depending on condition. Rare variants like the limited edition RD 500 can reach $8,000 to $12,000. What made the RD series special was reliability despite the complexity of two-stroke engineering. Most two-stroke motorcycles require attention to fuel mixing ratios, spark plug maintenance, and transmission upkeep. Yamaha's RD series, with their oil injection systems and engineered power band, showed everyone that they could depend on two strokes. Many RD owners report ownership spanning 15 to 20 years with minimal mechanical issues. These weren't fragile performance machines. They were solid, capable motorcycles that happened to pack impressive performance. The RD series proved Yamaha's engineering prowess could make any engine configuration work reliably. Yes, the RD series was reliable, but there was another series with a simple mission: go anywhere, at any time. Number 7. Yamaha XT Series. The XT Series represents Yamaha's domination of the adventure and dual sport category. From the original XT 500 through modern XT variants, the XT lineup features various air-cooled single and twin-cylinder engines. The original XT 500, which eventually became the SR400 street bike, produced 30 horsepower. Modern XT variants range from the XT 250 with 17 horsepower to larger displacement machines. All XT models prioritize power over peak performance. Original XT 500s from the 1980s cost approximately $3,500 new. Current XT models range from $5,000 to $10,000 depending on displacement and features. Used XT models trade for $2,000 to $6,000. The XT Series Legendary showed that a single bike could combine adventure capability and reliability. These motorcycles were genuinely capable in demanding terrain. Serious riders used them for serious expeditions, yet they remained fundamentally simple and trustworthy. The engines might be single-cylinder thumpers instead of multi-cylinder designs, but that simplicity meant it was easier to handle. Fewer moving parts meant fewer things to break. Straightforward mechanical systems meant repairs were possible anywhere. The XT series powered explorers across deserts, mountains, and remote terrain for decades. Many examples have exceeded 200,000 miles in genuinely brutal conditions. These bikes represent the philosophy that reliability comes from building something tough and simple rather than complex and sophisticated. As great as adventure bikes are for exploring the world, our next bike proves that Yamaha could build an authentic American-style V-twin cruiser that lasts longer and costs less than the machines it was built to compete against. Number 6. Yamaha Virago Series. The Virago series represented Yamaha's domination of the cruiser category and proved that reliability extends across every genre of motorcycle. These machines became favorites of riders seeking comfortable, dependable transportation. The Virago lineup featured various V-twin engines, with the most famous being the 750 cubic centimeter variant, producing approximately 50 horsepower. Later models like the 800 and 1100 offered more displacement and power. All Virago models prioritized smooth, reliable performance over excitement. Original Virago 750s from the 1980s cost approximately $3,000. Current Virago cruisers trade for $2,000 to $5,000 depending on year and condition. The Virago 950. Special models command prices up to $7,000. It proved Japanese engineering could build authentic American-style cruisers. These weren't compromises or adaptations. They were genuine cruisers that happened to be reliable and affordable. Yamaha didn't attempt to copy Harley-Davidson. Instead, they built a motorcycle philosophy around simplicity, dependability, and value. Virago owners report trouble-free ownership spanning 20 years or more. These motorcycles rarely demanded expensive repairs. Parts were affordable. Dealer service was accessible. Most importantly, Virago machines proved that you didn't need expensive American iron to enjoy cruiser motorcycling. You needed smart engineering and quality manufacturing. Many Virago riders kept their machines well beyond the point when they could afford something flashier, simply because the bike worked and required so little maintenance. Like what you see? Hit like and don't forget to hype. Subscribe too for more videos like this. You'll be glad you did. Speaking of machines that require minimal maintenance, our next motorcycle takes reliability to an entirely different level. Number 5. Yamaha FZS-600 Fazer. The FZS-600 Fazer represents Yamaha's ability to create a perfectly balanced middleweight roadster that proved reliability could be exciting. This bike captured hearts because it did everything reasonably well without demanding special attention. The FZS-600 features an inline 4-cylinder engine displacing 599 cubic centimeters and producing approximately 95 horsepower at 11,000 revolutions per minute. The bike weighs approximately 415 pounds wet, making it nimble enough for spirited riding while remaining stable at highway speeds. It was discontinued in 2003 due to emissions regulations. Used models trade for $2,000 to $4,000, depending on mileage and condition. Despite being out of production for over 2 decades, many Fazer models remain on the road because owners simply don't want to part with them. Excitement doesn't require complexity. This was a simple, honest motorcycle that delivered genuine happiness without demanding constant attention. The engine rarely needed major work. Oil changes were straightforward. Spare parts remained affordable even decades after production ended. Fazer owners report ownership spanning 15 to 20 years with minimal issues. The bike never made headlines or won awards, but many riders considered their Fazer bikes among their favorite motorcycles ever owned. While the Fazer was a favorite, there's a motorcycle that represents Yamaha at their absolute peak of sport touring mastery. Want to see it? Number 4. Yamaha FJR1300. This bike represents the gold standard of sport touring motorcycles and proof that Yamaha could build machines capable of covering long distances. This motorcycle was even adopted by police departments worldwide. So you already know how good it is. It features a liquid-cooled inline 4-cylinder engine displacing 1,298 cubic centimeters and producing 145 horsepower. When introduced in 2001, the FJR1300 cost approximately $13,000 new. The final 2023 model year FJR carried an MSRP of approximately $18,300. Versions from early years trade for $4,000 to $8,000, while recent models can be gotten between $10,000 and $17,000. As mentioned earlier, it was adopted by police forces across France, Ireland, United Kingdom, Netherlands, Denmark, Australia, and numerous other nations. Police departments didn't just choose motorcycles based on marketing, they chose based on how good the motorcycle was. The FJR proved itself capable of covering 100,000 plus miles without major mechanical issues. Owners routinely reported 250,000 plus miles with only routine maintenance. The motorcycle's fuel injection system proved bulletproof. The transmission remained smooth. The chassis maintained integrity, and the brakes remained predictable. Many FJR owners reported ownership spanning 15 to 20 years of continuous riding with confidence in the motorcycle's reliability. This wasn't a bike that made you anxious about breaking down on lonely roads. This was a machine that instilled confidence through consistent performance. As impressive as the FJR1300 was, there are 3 motorcycles that represent Yamaha's engineering absolute peak. They are legendary muscle-bound street machines that Yamaha considered so perfect, they left them virtually unchanged for 15 years. The question is why? Number 3. Yamaha XJR1300. The XJR1300 stands as perhaps the most legendary Yamaha motorcycle ever built. The XJR1300 features an air-cooled 1,251 cubic centimeter double overhead, cam 16 valve, inline 4 engine, producing 105 horsepower at 9,000 revolutions per minute and 84 pound-feet of torque at 7,000 revolutions per minute. This engine configuration, double overhead cam air-cooled V4, represented engineering of a completely different era, proving that complex doesn't mean unreliable if engineered properly. The XJR1300 evolved from the original FJ1200, which introduced the V4 engine in the year 2000. Original FJ models cost approximately $5,000 new. When the XJR finally retired in 2009, prices had risen to approximately $8,000. Used XJR trade for $4,000 to $8,000, depending on year, condition, and mileage. What makes the XJR1300 truly legendary is how it remained largely unchanged for 15 years. Yamaha introduced the bike in 1994 and essentially left it alone. Recognizing that perfection doesn't require constant refinement, the chassis worked. The engine was reliable. The styling was timeless. The motorcycle simply worked. Owners report ownership spanning 20 years with only routine maintenance. The air-cooled V4 engine proved tougher than many liquid-cooled designs, possibly because Yamaha was forced to engineer precision cooling systems to handle air cooling. The carbureted fuel system worked reliably because it was simple and proven. The transmission remained smooth. The frame remained rigid. Many riders consider the XJR1300 the last pure Yamaha, a motorcycle built with racing DNA, refined through decades of experience, and left essentially unchanged because Yamaha understood it was perfect. But there's one Yamaha motorcycle that went above perfection. It is the ultimate expression of motorcycle engineering, and it is our number two. Number two, Yamaha SR500. Before the modern SR400 revival, there was the SR500, the bike that proved simplicity could remain relevant for 30 years. This air-cooled single-cylinder machine became a legend precisely because it refused to become complicated. The SR500 features an air-cooled 499 cubic centimeter single-cylinder engine producing approximately 30 horsepower at 8,000 revolutions per minute. The engine sits in a traditional double cradle frame and weighs only 400 pounds fully fueled. Despite these modest specs, SR500 riders reported enthusiastic riding experiences and genuine reliability. Original SR500s from the 1980s cost approximately $2,000 new. The bike remained in production until 2007, eventually commanding prices around $3,500. Today, clean $500 trade for $3,000 to $8,000 depending on year and condition, with rare examples exceeding $10,000. This motorcycle eschewed liquid cooling, computers, fuel injection, and complexity in favor of air-cooled, carbureted simplicity. Yet it proved more reliable than many technologically superior competitors. SR500 owners report ownership spanning 30 years with minimal mechanical issues. The engines rarely required major overhaul. The simple electrical systems rarely failed. The mechanical systems required only basic maintenance. Most importantly, there was a honesty to this motorcycle. What you saw was what you got, and it delivered consistently. Many SR500 riders kept their bikes running long after they could afford modern motorcycles, simply because the machine worked so well and required so little maintenance. The bike proved that Yamaha understood something fundamental about motorcycles. Sometimes less is more. At number one, we have a motorcycle that proves superbike performance and legendary reliability can coexist. This is the bike that demonstrated Yamaha's engineering mastery across the most demanding category. Number one, Yamaha YZF-R1, the bulletproof superbike. The YZF-R1 features a liquid-cooled inline four-cylinder engine displacing 998 cubic centimeters and producing approximately 150 horsepower at 14,000 revolutions per minute. This is a race-derived engine pushed to incredible performance limits. The bike weighs approximately 405 pounds fully fueled, making it one of the lightest superbikes available. When introduced in 1998, the YZF-R1 cost approximately $10,000 new. Current R1 models carry MSRP prices around $18,999. Used R1 from early years trade for $4,000 to $8,000. while recent models command prices between $12,000 and $17,000. What makes the YZF-R1 legendary is how it proved that extreme performance doesn't automatically mean fragility. This is a race bike for the street, an engine that produces championship-level power delivered with genuine reliability. Many owners report ownership spanning 100,000 miles with only routine maintenance. The engine remains smooth, the electronics work flawlessly, the chassis maintains rigidity. YZF-R1 owners report trouble-free ownership in both casual and demanding conditions. This isn't a bike that requires constant monitoring or expensive maintenance. This is a race bike that somehow remained reliable. Now, what if I told you the most reliable Yamaha ever built is also the most extreme? Number 1 makes 200 horsepower, dominates racetracks worldwide, and somehow just won't die. Which of these 10 legendary Yamaha motorcycles speaks to you? Do you own one of these reliable machines? Drop a comment below and share your story. If this deep dive into Yamaha's reliability got you excited about motorcycles, there's another video coming right up. Don't forget to smash that like button, hit hype, and subscribe for more content that celebrates real motorcycle engineering.